you guys are looking for a place to get some reliable Ultimate Team coins, be sure to check the link in the description below to cointraders.co and use code LEGACY for 5% off of your purchase. What is going on, guys? We are back today playing some more NHL 19, and we have got to have a little conversation. I wanted to talk about, first of all, these nice, lovely looking mini plus packs the other day. I was gonna be like, man, you talk about some ridiculous price packs for the contents inside, but then we get a legend pack that guarantees you one legend player, which is great, but that one legend player is gonna cost you a cool, crisp $100. I know people are like, well, it's technically like $89, but I gotta say one thing. EA's been quite the joker this year. EA has made me laugh more this year than probably ever with these packs. I can't believe $100 for a pack and the NHL season hasn't even started yet. So this brings up a couple of everybody's favorite things every year. Ruining HUT and pay to play. Is the game pay to play? Is it not pay to play? Let's talk about these legend packs real quick. How do you obtain these sparkly looking legends? There's only one way to get these 5 legends as of right now, and that is by buying a $100 pack. If that does not scream pay to play, I don't know what does. The only way to obtain something, $100 pack. But there's a couple more aspects I want to talk about more than just that. I want to talk about more of the ruining the game aspect. Like I said, the season hasn't even started yet, and there's legends out in guaranteed fashion out of packs for $500K and or $100. I know I said $100 now like 85 times and I can't stop saying it. $100. I really don't get the motive here. At first I thought maybe it was trying to devalue some players, maybe do this or that. Then I realized it wasn't just for certain or all the legends. It was just 5 legends. The new ones they came out with. Speaking of which, how's my boy Adam Oates doing? He's still about 410K. I don't understand why there's only 6 out there. People love Adam Oates because I'm trying to debate whether I want to sell mine or not sell mine. And it all depends on what EA does with these gosh darn legends. If they want to keep them in more packs or not. But the problem I have with this as of right now, and this is where I think it ruins the game. I'm getting super sidetracked. Adam Oates is a bad example. Let's bring up Teemu. No, I won't bring up Teemu Solani. Who else do we have? Is there one on Detroit that's out right now? Yeah, Ted Lindsay. This is where I think things get sticky. You look at Ted Lindsay, oh, they're all up for about 500. I think I just seen one for 475. I seen one up earlier, start price like 300K. That probably got all bid up. There's one right there for 350, speaking of which. And the problem with this is you release all of these guys, and you look, Solani's a 93 overall, pretty sick card. He's 6 overall points higher than Connor McDavid, and you can get him for essentially 400K right now. So when you go out there and release all these legends, you get all, and they're guaranteeing them in a pack. That's why you get so many of them. If they continue to release these after these packs, they come out with something else, and how you can just, it's taking steps to ruining the game once again. Because what happens when you go out there and every single 93 overall legend only goes for 150K because you release so many of them? Why would you pay 150K for Sidney Crosby or McDavid, who's only an 87 overall? So all of a sudden we go from having a potentially diverse HUT where everybody doesn't have to have legends on their team, which has been a big problem the last few years. Everybody's got a 94 overall or a 90 overall, them stinking legend sets that they've had the last few years, and that's all everybody has on their team. And we're back to square one again. And not only that, you look at the trickle-down effect. If you're paying 150K for a 92 overall legend, all of a sudden you're going to be paying 80, 90K for a Crosby. Then all of a sudden that Tyler Seguin, Johnny Gaudreau range, you're going from paying 40K to like 10K to 15K. And everything just keeps getting lower and lower, right? And all of a sudden... Now, granted, that hasn't happened yet. So, thankfully, that hasn't happened yet. But that's something everybody's got to be aware of. Especially if you own a lot of these players. Because you don't want to get caught, you know, losing 200K on a player or something like that. That's the big concern with some of these legends. If they devalue like that. In history, we've seen these legends for years and years and years now go for, you know... crazy, like Solani's like $1 million, like Burry used to go for $1 million. We'd get a month or two down the road, and Burry went from $1 million to like 300K. So you always got to be watching out for the legends and the rest of the market. You don't want to lose a bunch of coins for your players if you can just, you know, maybe not use him for a month. You know, easier said than done, not using a sick card like Ted Lindsay, right? But let's get back to this pay-to-play nonsense. This pack cost, like, you can't make this up. Here's the prices. I don't think you had the discount. For 8,900 points, $75. For $1,200, you get 12,000 points, right? So, I mean, like I said, it's a little bit under $100. Some of it Canadian, it's over $100 because, you know, your dollar's not worth as much as ours because we're better than you. Not really. Love Canadian land. I just can't fathom this part. $100 for a pack. The game costs $60. How can you possibly charge somebody $100? And this season hasn't started yet. Did we mention that 3 times? This game's been out for like 2.5 weeks. And we're releasing $100 packs. How does that not scream pay to play? $100 pack this early in the year. You didn't release some crazy challenge set where you had to complete 100 challenges and grind out the game to unlock a, get a legend pack and unlock a legend. No, you said, here's a pack. You want a legend, you buy our pack. Not grind our game. You buy our pack, you want this legend. Just think about how ridiculous that is. An entire video game, a year of Xbox Live, things you can all get for under $100. Under a pack that doesn't even guarantee you're going to get that $500K worth or $100 worth. The funny thing is like I said, don't get me wrong, I bought one of these packs and I think it was worth it. Well, actually, I don't think it was worth it. I think it was a ridiculous amount of money to spend. But if you consider anybody that buys packs and they're going to buy packs regardless, it was a good deal. Because right now, the cheapest legend is like 300K. So you're guaranteed a 300K legend for 500K worth of coins, aka $100. Compared to if I went and bought a player's choice pack, I could have spent $20. Is it $20? Yeah, it's $20 for 100K. And I would have been lucky to get 10K because I have terrible pack luck, and my last round would have been a bunch of 80 overalls. So the value was there. As ridiculous as the price was, the value was there. You had to buy one, right? If you was going to buy packs out there, you might as well have bought one of these because it was going to be the best value. And like I said, I got a 400K player now for $100 or 500K worth of packs compared to if I would have spent 500K on player's choice packs, I'd probably made like maybe 100K if I was lucky. All I'm saying is EA better be very careful. I feel like they're skating on some very thin eggshells right now with this market floating around and stuff like this. If it wasn't for gold collectibles, they'd probably be devaluing gold cards pretty quickly. But because gold and carbon collectibles mean more than pretty much anything else in this game as far as the market's concerned, we're not seeing anything like that happen. We're actually seeing gold cards be relatively high value, which is why I was wondering if that's why they wanted to try to devalue them with a legend set. But for real, too much greed can kill hot. EA's got to remember that. Not only is too much greed going to drive people away that are like, oh wow, this is all you care about is us spending $100 on a pack. It's going to drive people away because if you get too much, you want all that money in the beginning of the year. Like, this is what I don't get. I'd be perfectly happy with a pack like this in December or January when there's a lot of players around that 90, 91 overall range. But when it's only legends and nobody that's quote-unquote relevant right now in NHL that's, actually playing has got anything close to an overall like this, I don't like it. This is how their problem's been the last few years. You release all them legends and you're like, oh, well, now all these legends are 94. The only way I can compete with anybody with an all legends team is by having legends. So what do? They give a bunch of players a billion upgrades, and that's how we get to the 99 overall players, because they have to catch up to the legends so people can buy something other than a legend. And we're going down that path again if we don't be careful. Difference is this year we got a lot more garbage packs, right? Instead of having guaranteed gold rare players and everything else in packs, there's a lot of garbage in those packs. Regardless, people still have to have a reason to want to buy those players. And again, I say, 80 overalls, or you're going to buy 90 overall, right? There's 85 overall legends, alumni that you can get cheaper than an 85 overall gold player. I just think it is ridiculous to charge $100. I'll say it for one last time. $100 for a pack this early in the year and not expect some sort of backlash from people. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. As always, though, guys, I'd like to know what you're thinking. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.